morning. I hope that the audio is coming through the AirPods here. You get to see, these are my pajamas. I just woke up a little bit late. I was sweaty. I was super sweaty. It was like 69 degrees in my house. So, you know, I sweat if it's like above 64. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. It's crazy. So I came outside, it's like 50 degrees outside. Came out here to cool down. The sun was out a little bit about 10 minutes ago, so I also warmed up a little. Got, the sun in my eyes kind of wake me up. And I got some caffeine. Sparkling prickly pear lime. Honestly, they all just taste the same. So this is going to be part of my gym video. That's what this recording is. And I just thought I would do something real quick while I'm out here just kind of waking up. Because why not? Up until I finish this drink. Then I'm gonna go back to work. Or start work rather. It's Tuesday morning. First day back here, back home. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna crash hard tonight. Because I got about 7 hours of sleep. That's not bad. Like, it's not the best, but it's not like getting 3 or 4, or I would definitely need to take a nap. Yeah. So, I'm not gonna talk about Olympia. Don't ask. Because I'm gonna be putting out specific videos for it. So I'm gonna put out an Olympia recap video. I'm gonna put out, some vlogs, some videos from the day. I wish I would have been able to post, like Thursday on Thursday or Friday and Saturday on those days. But I'm still gonna have to wait to get some of the videos that Elijah, my friend who was with me for the documentary, he took a lot of videos. I have to wait for him to send me all of the videos that he took. I'll get all the videos from my brother. I have some videos on my phone. So I'll have to go through all of that, put together a little thing. I might combine Thursday and Friday. I don't know. I might even I'll do one recap video for the whole thing, the whole experience. And then I'll do some like day vlogs. You can see I still got my tan. Pretty nice. I like it. I like being tan. I mean, you can see compared to my legs how white I am. If you can. Hold on, let me check if I'm in the frame. Yeah, I'm in the frame. Yeah, you can kind of see. You can kind of see how white I used to be. Yeah, I think I might start getting into like always having a spray tan or doing like a self tanner, which it's hard to get my back, but I think it would be nice just because I really like the way it looks. Being tan is nice, and I don't want to go to a tanning booth, and I don't want to sit out in the sun, especially now that it's getting colder. So this is like the safest, healthiest way, the self tanner, because I don't want to get skin cancer either. I think I'm already close to it. I have so many moles and freckles. It's gotta be in the books for me. Yeah, so enjoy my workout video, and just expect a few videos to come up about what's next for me in my life, and I'm still gonna do gym videos for sure, but I'm gonna do more specific kind of just voiceover vlog head talking videos. That's what I'm gonna do these next couple days. My mom is here visiting. She joined us. She joined my brother and I on the flight back home because she can work remotely. My dad's back in Michigan. I think pretty soon here I'll go visit Michigan and work remotely from there. But we'll see. I have a lot of little things I want to do, a lot of big things I want to do, and I'm scared about a lot of things as well, just the progression of life. And it's interesting just to think about, and I can't quite articulate it yet, but there's just something about, it's like when you've really, like the imposter syndrome thing, but you keep going and going and going, and at some point you think, I don't know, like there's so many opportunities, there's so many things I can do. It's going to require a lot of hard work. It's going to, be very difficult. It'll be fun, it'll be good, but it's like, maybe just because I'm lost, I don't really know what I want to do in my life, so I don't have a good direction. I don't have a definitive, this is what I'm doing, and then I can give it my effort, I can give it my sacrifice and everything. Because there's a lot of things I want to do now, and some of them are like micro goals, such as going horseback riding. That's like a one weekend, couple hour thing. That's fine. But then other things are, I have really good friends who are really well connected, and they want to do big things with me, and I'm thinking, yeah, like we can do this, but I have to grow my Instagram, I have to grow my social media, I have to do a lot of things, and growing the YouTube channel, just giving it a lot of effort and energy. And I'm scared. Part of me doesn't want to work that hard. I just want to, be nobody. I want to just disappear, go off grid, and have like a secure union day-to-day labor job. You know what I mean? Where it's like I make enough money. I'm not broke. I'm not poor, but I'm not living lavishly. Like just kind of like a stoic life. But then the other part of me is very ambitious and wants to, do as much as I can with life. And I think that's where that's the camp that I'm in most of the time. So that's probably what it's gonna be. I just have to, it's more like I've always been a little lost. I've never quite had a mentor in my life where I'm like, I'm just gonna follow in this guy's path in a way. I've never really had that. I've had a lot of mentors in the sense where like they're helping me, giving me opportunities, giving me some advice, but it's there's a lot of things that I could do, I guess, and I've always kind of just bopped around. I don't know, but I will tell you, and then this is going to be the last thing I say because this will probably take over most of the gym video. I will say that I'm done bodybuilding for now. I was previously in my head I was like, I'm done forever, side quest complete. And I don't think that's true. Part of me thinks bodybuilding isn't for me. I don't have a deep love for the sport. I'm not willing to give it, my whole life as, to become a super professional bodybuilder or whatever. And that still is mostly true. However, next year, I'm probably not going to compete because I lost, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. For the record, I don't need a sorry you lost or anything. I mean, a lot of my friends and supporters, gave me apologies or sympathies, and I'll still support. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends said, hey man, I'm sorry you didn't place top 5 or whatever, and I'm so proud of you that you went to Olympia. And that's how I feel too. It's like, listen, I kind of knew going in I wasn't in my best condition because I struggled with my diet so much. But I got to go on stage, and it's very, very significant. I'm proud of it. I had a good time. Sometimes I wasn't having a good time, but that's the nature of life. And overall, I'm happy about everything, you know, and I'm proud of it. I got to Olympia. That was my goal, was to get to Olympia, and then go, and then meet people, have a good time. I didn't meet too many people. Everyone, you know, backstage is so focused, so it's not like a social thing. But I had a good time with my family and friends there, and it was good. And I'm thinking, this year, I have other things that I want to do for the next 12 months. I have other things. But maybe in 2027, I'll come back, you know, and go for gold. Like, really go for gold. You know, the problem is that I have to first qualify for Olympia by competing in an IFBB Pro show. Then I can go to Olympia. My biggest problem this year is that I did 2 shows in the beginning, and then I had like 4 or 5 months in between until Olympia, and that's not good. You know, I need back to back. You know, if it's really spread out, then that's good, because then I can have a longer break. So December of 2025, there's an IFBB Pro show in South Africa. I'm not going to go, but if it's also in December of 2026, in 1 year from now, I would do that show, because then I have 10 months to train for Olympia, which means so that means in 2026 I could start training for the December show probably around September, if I can so I started at 150 when I was training for my first show, and I dropped like 30 pounds. But if I maintain myself around 130 pounds, that means I only need to drop about 10 pounds, which is about 12 to 15 weeks if I do it right. And that's about 3 months. So if I can do that, then I can qualify for 2027 Olympia, and then I'll have practically a year. It'll be about 10 months to, you know, cycle off the diet for a little while and then get back on. You know what I mean? So planning that out is something, but I think that's the most I would do. So for the next while, I'm going out to eat with friends. I'm still gonna maintain a good diet, because honestly, the brain fog, the upset stomach, just the grogginess of eating cookies and donuts and all this junk food, I'm not interested in it anymore. Like, I did eat a lot of good desserts and stuff when I was in Vegas, and I ate, you know, like banh mi, and I had like a crepe cake and a crazy donut and, you know, bagels, even simple foods, but good foods. But I'm kind of done with it already, you know. Like, what I really want now is just yogurt for breakfast, chicken and rice, and then chicken and rice. You know, just back to what I used to eat anyway. Toss in some veggies, some beans, and I do like rice a lot, so I'm gonna stick with the rice. And I'm gonna create a rough meal plan, and it's gonna be around 2,000 calories, 1,900, 2,000. And it's just kind of like a coincidence that the government says the daily recommended calories is 2,000. My legitimate basal metabolic rate is about 2,000 or maybe 2,100 calories if I wanted to not gain or not lose weight. I do want to keep it a little bit lower, especially during the week. If I can be comfortable around 1,700, 1,900 calories during the week, that would give me some freedom to go out for restaurants on the weekend, and then I can eat. I don't have to focus on the calories so much. I can get like an extra 500 and I'll still, for the weekly average, it'll be balanced out. All right, ciao.